One of the most exciting results we have seen this year is the efficacy of the immune checkpoint inhibitors in the perioperative area. We use now routinely those drugs in advanced NSCLC patients or in locally advanced NSCLC patients after chemorad. But it's clear that these drugs bring efficacy, either used combined with chemo in the neoadjuvant space, either in the adjuvant space. And we have seen the results of two major studies, the CheckMate 816 and the IMpower010. And both studies in the neoadjuvant and adjuvant field shows that immunotherapy is potent. We are still missing some overall survival data for this strategy, but it's very likely that it will be standard of care. I expect this year to have much more results from the other randomized phase III trial, either in the neoadjuvant and the adjuvant space, and it will help us to refine who should be the patients treated, any stage, advanced stage, and also refine why in the neoadjuvant studies, not all the patients receive surgery when surgery is the curative step at this level. Maybe a second idea that is something that could come comes from the GALEX study. This study has compared in Japanese patients ALK-positive NSCLC, Alectinib to Crizotinib. There is a strong benefit in terms of PFS. The hazard ratio is around 0.3. But impressively, there is absolutely no benefit in the overall survival, where the hazard ratio is 1.054. Why? Because 87% of the patients in the Crizotinib arm receive Alectinib as a second Alectinib or a next generation drug as a subsequent treatment. I think it's interesting because the idea that you have always to use the best drug first in the field of targeted therapy might be revised, and I think that the strategy trial in that field are urgently needed to save cost and maybe improve quality of life for the patients.